Alright, Jason Spangler here, the Santee Swapper, coming to you live from my Antique Mall booth at the Sleepy Poet in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you've never gotten down here before, this might be kind of something you haven't seen, an Antique Mall booth that only has scouting memorabilia. So I thought what I could do here is just kind of walk around and give you a tour. The way I've got it set up, I have an entire wall that I can set artwork on. I also recently added this whole neckerchief slide holder. That's kind of different. Of course, if you're going to be in the scouting memorabilia business, you got to have some mugs. So you got plenty of mugs there. Alright, here's the display case. This display case has all kinds of unusual items in it. Got some little 3D figurines, flashlights, Mackenzie statues, pins, posters. Check it out there. Old plates, some merit badge sashes. Also got a locked case here. This is actually the only locked case I have. A figure with knives and hatchets, you know, little things like that kind of might get gone, so had to lock those guys up. All right, we'll come over here next to this bookshelf. So on this bookshelf, you're going to find tons and tons of Scout books. They even have Girl Scout stuff here. Kind of go in for a little zoom in here. Got some old Girl Scout handbooks. There's several Scoutmaster handbooks. More Girl Scouts. Coming down here, got some old Boy Scout cameras. Other knick-knack things. Old Rockwell plates. Here's some what you might call Scout fiction books, like these books right here are probably from the 19-teens and 20s, early 30s. Gonna keep going down there. Got some old Boy Scout handbooks. Got a lot of Boy Scout handbooks. All the way down. Alright, try not to make you dizzy here, but just taking you for the tour. Field books. A lot more handbooks. We've got a layer, again, of some cool stuff. That's kind of a cool item from Philmont. Got a really old Scout Bugle there in the original case, a Rexcraft. More old handbooks. If anybody wants any merit badge books, there's my Order of the Arrow handbooks. Here are merit badge pamphlets galore. Okay. So we go up, we got more mugs, got some old mess kits, uniforms, old backpack. This is probably the oldest item I've got in the booth. This old uniform here. I want to call this an Eisner jacket. I'm not sure if that's what the official name of it is. It's got some stains on it certainly, but that is pretty old. Got a really old campaign hat there. So I've got this priced at $200. I'm just kind of wondering if somebody might want to be a early teens Boy Scout for Halloween. Maybe they want to buy that old uniform. Also got some really nice old prints here. This is a authentic World War I War Bonds poster. Abe Lincoln there. 1935 Jamboree print. Rockwell. Of course, you got to have Baden-Powell. This is the clock from, I think it was the 81 Jamboree. Some of you may have seen this before. This is a really cool Cesare painting, the boys trading patches. Alright, this is probably the most popular thing in my whole booth. This $1 patch box. Got it filled to the brim. Literally can hardly even move it. Is full of patches. So almost like you might go to a Boy Scout traderie and just go through the box and just all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's probably 1,000 some patches there. I've also got some carded patches here that you can slide out and see what I've got. Old Jamboree stuff. That stuff there. Come around to the other side, something kind of similar. These guys here, or the arrow, that sort of thing. Got some old insignia. Then, this is kind of different. This is, again, something you might see at a Traderie almost. Got boxes full of carded patches. These are different insignias, things like that. Got CSPs. More CSPs. This one got turned around. See, that's what happens when you actually go to your booth and spend a couple hours here. You figure out somebody's turned things around. Now we can see what I've got. All right, that's better. Okay. Coming over here, I sort of have a setup where I've got 4 different sections for uniforms, and so on this right-hand side, I've got T-shirts. I don't know if you've done Boy Scouts enough, you've got plenty of T-shirts. So I've got all kinds of Boy Scout T-shirts here, even kind of some cool old ones from the 70s. Then over here, I've got jackets, red wool jackets, old uniforms. One I just put in here today was in one of my other videos. This is a size 38 red wool jacket that I got from a collection from Pittsburgh. Then over here, lots of uniforms, more uniforms, old dark green Explorer shirts, even some modern tan shirts there as well. This is another one you might recognize from a video. This one was in that Pittsburgh collection. And so that's an old 1940s with metal buttons, life rank patch. Pretty cool. All right, just kind of pulling back. Give you the big picture here of the booth. Some of you guys might recognize who that is. If you know who that is, leave it as a comment on the video. I don't have his name on the print, but I've been around Boy Scouts a little bit. You ought to know who that is. Nice old jacket there. So I've left the website address for the booth, SanteeSwapperStore.com. It's in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Sleepy Poet. Come check us out.